Hello everyone. So today we are going to talk about golden ticket. This is a way of persisting in Active Directory environment. So golden tickets basically enable you to have a complete and stealthy control over the Active Directory environment by abusing the Kerberos authentication. Now, generally the golden ticket is created using Rubus or mimikatz.exe, but there are a lot of tools in Linux also which allows you to create a golden ticket, and I'm going to show you those. And there are very few blogs or videos on this, so I thought I'll just quickly create a video and a blog on this and show you how it works. Now, one of the most important tools that we are going to use here is IAMPacket, and we are going to use a couple of tools from IAMPacket and show you how it works. So for this, I am going to use the blog blog.amit-agarwal.co.in, and if you go to this blog, at the front page itself, you will see the golden ticket attack exploiting Kerberos from Linux. So this is what we are going to follow, and to have a Active Directory environment, I have used my own script to set this up, and you can find this in, if you go to github.com/raj77in, you will find hacklabed script, and I can show that quickly to you. If you go to repositories, and there is a hacklabed PowerShell script. Now, all you need to do is basically set up a server 2019, Windows Server 2019, which you can download from Evaluation Center of Microsoft site. And then once you have that up and running, and then you can run the script, which will create a lab setup for you. I have not done anything else beyond installing hacklabed on the Windows Server 2019, and thus I have a Windows Server account. So if I do a IAMPacket psexec administrator at 192.168.235.10, it will ask me for password, which is my password for the admin account. And once I give it, you can see that I am logged in. And you can see that I am logged in as NT-authority/system since I used psexec. So now to create a golden ticket, the first thing that you should remember about golden ticket is that it doesn't depend on the user password. It uses KRBTGT hash. You could use either NTLM hash or the ES256 hash for KRBTGT to forge a golden ticket. And once you have created a golden ticket, you can use it to log into any account in the ID, and it will work even if the user changes his passwords. The only way to stop this attack is basically to change the KRBTGT hash in the Windows side, and that is how all your tickets will become invalid. Otherwise, the attack will still work. So the prerequisites that we are going to need is the domain admin level access to get the KRBTGT hash. As I said, this is a persistence technique and not a escalation technique. And then, as expected, a target controller and a Linux host with IAMPacket installed. Now, what we are going to first do is we are going to use IAMPacket ticketer. So IAMPacket ticketer is the command that we are going to use. And the first thing that we need is the ES or NTLM as of KRBTGT. So that we can get with secrets dump. So we can do IAM packet secrets dump, the username, and colon the password. Since my password has a special character in it, I am going to use the single quotes to ensure that it is not interpreted by my bash shell. And then I will say 192.168.235.10. This will dump all the hashes from my system. As I said, this was created with HackLab AD, which created more than 50 users with a lot of different vulnerabilities. But we are not interested in any of those. So what we are going to do is we are going to look at the Kerberos keys, and we are interested in the KRBTGT is 2256 CTS HMAC SHA-196, and we will just copy this HMAC AES key and copy paste here. The other thing that we are going to need is the is the domain SID, and for domain SID we can use lookup SID. So we can use the same password, same command, and just change secrets dump to lookup SID. Lookup SID, enter, and you can see that it will dump the SID of every user and the domain as well. So what we are going to say here is domain -SID, and then copy paste the domain SID from here to here, and then we are going to say extra SID. This is the extra SID that we want to add in our Kerberos ticket, and this will be domain SID -519. 519 is for the enterprise admins. Okay, and the other thing that we are looking for is the host name, right? We don't want it for ticketer, but we will be needing it later. So what I'm going to do is I am going to say NXC 190 SMB 190 192.168.235.10 and generate host file. Okay. This name doesn't matter. This will be the file name where the host file will be generated. And once you run this, you can see that it will generate a file which will have a content like this. This is the IP address of my DC. This is my DC name. This is my Active Directory domain name, and this is my DC server host name, right? And then this I have added into my etc host. If we do a captail, we can see that this is I have added in my host file. Okay, so once this is done, then if we come down here, you can see that first we are doing a secret dump, and then we are retrieving the domain SID with lookup SID. This is what we did just now. Then we are going to forge the golden ticket, and for this we are going to use the domain which I have forgotten to give here, domain lab.local. Then the domain SID, extra SID, DC IP is not required, user password is not required, AES key we have already given, and the username. DC IP is not required because we have added in etc hosts file. So we can just give administrator here, and it should generate a ticket. Now this ticket is generated in administrator.cache. So we can set KRB5 CC name equals this, and then we are going to use IAM packet psexec -K for Kerberos authentication, -no pass for no password to be asked to us, and then we want to log in to dc01.lab.local. and you can see that we are logged in, and it doesn't require any username or domain name or anything because all those are already there in the ticket and it used it from those ticket. And we can see that if we do a who am I, we are NT authority system. By the way, if you wanted to explicitly specify the username, you can do that here. You can say administrator, and you will still be able to log in. But do remember that it has to be DC01 and it cannot be just lab.local. If you give just lab.local, you will get something like this. Right? So it has to be the DC name and not just the Active Directory name. Okay. So that's all I had for today. Enjoy using golden tickets from Linux. Thank you.